EPS4. Hey guys, this is Elemental Tacos. I'm back, and better than ever, I guess. Just wanted to show you guys some core gameplay. I do pretty well in this, actually. I mean, I just kind of run and gun, but I do really well doing it. And I hope that you guys enjoy seeing the 4th episode of EPS4 core gameplay. But as you can see, I'm getting bloodthirsties and mercilesses everywhere. And that's pretty cool. I felt pretty good doing this gameplay because I did well. But anyway, core is one of the maps that come with the Havoc map pack. In case you don't know that, which you probably do if you're like a Call of Duty nerd like me, you probably are aware of all the maps that come from every map pack for just about every game. And remember all the names of the map packs and when they were released on each console, on PC, all that stuff. You probably remember who created each map, who came up with the... I'm just kidding about that part. But anyway, as you can see, this is a kind of a deserty map. It reminds me a lot of a Destiny map, and I bet you've seen a lot of other people talk about how it relates to a Destiny map, but it just seems like one. I mean, I've got Destiny, and I've seen a lot of the maps, and a lot of them look like this. It's kind of weird, really, but Activision is involved with both Call of Duty and Destiny, so maybe there's a reason behind that, some sort of secret conspiracies. Maybe the Illuminati is really in on Call of Duty, and we should all stop playing it, or they'll take over the world. Or maybe you guys are Illuminati, or maybe the guy at McDonald's Illuminati, who's always kind of creepy. Anyway, but this is a kind of very 3-lane feely map, even though there's some shortcuts and stuff. It reminds me of Ascend, the way it works out. You got your 3 main lanes, and then you got your A, B, and C flags located along those areas. This is some hardcore domination gameplay on core, as you can see, which I've been talking about for the past few minutes. But I mean, I like this map. I think it's really cool. It's different from the rest. I don't know if we ever actually, in the non-DLC maps, I don't know if we actually got a desert map other than maybe, I forget if Solar might take place in some desert somewhere. And I don't know, I forget about Riot might be too, so yeah, there are a lot of, I guess there could be a few desert maps in the non-DLC, the 13 maps that came with the game. But it's kind of nice to get another one. We also got Drift, which is another snowy map. I'm glad about those maps. I'm glad we got another urban map, which is, surprise, urban. And we also got kind of a deserty map, if you think about it. It's kind of more of a shrub desert, sub-desert or whatever. Shrub sub. That does not sound very tasty. Sideshow. Yeah, the map that I did a recent video on. Very creepy, but very fun and small, reminding me of Nuketown from Black Ops. But that one kind of takes place in Wyoming. Looks like kind of a half desert, a sub-desert, whatever you want to call that. So, as I've been rambling on about desert maps, let's talk more about core. Core, I believe, is a nuclear fusion plant that kind of blew up or something, and we're at it now, and there's some weird red, violet, whatever that color is, I'm colorblind, goo around the map, and I have no idea what it is. If you guys know what it is, comment, and if you guys like the map, you should comment too, and subscribe and like, and all that good stuff. Help a guy out, and maybe I'll help you out in some unforeseen way. But anyway, like maybe I'll do a shout out or something. But anyway, again, core is pretty different from the rest of the maps. I mean, like, the other maps are actually pretty, I guess, more clean looking if you think about it, most of the maps. Which I like to have a mixture of clean and my kind of dirty maps. By dirty I mean like this core. I think it's cool that we're playing in a map that feels so different from the other maps. That's what I like about DLC. They tend to get a little bit crazier with their maps, as definitely seen with some of the Infinity Ward maps and Ghosts. Although Ghosts was not always responded to the best, I thought they come up with some pretty cool map ideas like Ruins and Fog, and I also liked Pharaoh, Mutiny, another good map, Showtime, and Dynasty. Those were great maps. But yeah, I really like all the maps that came with the Saving map pack. I mean, if you have not bought the map pack, if you've not bought the map pack yet, I would completely recommend it. Although I am pretty upset they have not added the maps into standard rotation. The only rotation that you find the Havoc maps with the non-DLC maps combined is the Hardcore Mosh Pit playlist. And I'm like, come on, I want to buy the maps so I can play them on a regular basis with the maps that came with the game. But for some reason they didn't do that. They didn't do that with Atlas Gorge either. They have its own playlist. Havoc has its own playlist, has Havoc TDM and Havoc Mosh Pit, both of which are pretty cool. Like, I wish we could have those, but I also want them in the standard rotation. And I've been told they did this with Ghost too. Made it to where when the next map pack come out, they put the first map pack back in Ghosts, they had Onslaught, the first map pack, but it had its own playlists until Devastation came out. This is all stuff that I heard. Please do not quote me on that. If I happen to be wrong for some reason, do not be a hater. But that's what I heard happened, so maybe they're doing the same thing with this. When Ascendance comes out for Advanced Warfare, maybe they'll take Havoc and put it into the regular rotation. Maybe we'll see our 4 Havoc maps mixed with the 13 on disc maps, and maybe eventually we will get Atlas Gorge put into the regular rotation, which I want them to do so bad. And maybe we'll see that happening. Maybe, just maybe. Probably though. I mean, I would see. One thing that really confused me is just today they released Atlas Gorge as a standalone map that you could buy for $5 in the store. And they said they were going to put it into standard rotation, which I have not seen happen. The Atlas Gorge playlist is still up, and Atlas Gorge has not been put into any of the rotation things, any of the playlists. And at least not on mine. I don't. It's probably not just my system, because typically server problems are for everybody, and it would be really strange. I would be very confused if it were just mine. But anyway, I was kind of upset about that. I was also upset when I first saw that Havoc was not put into the standard rotation. But I'm still buying all the map packs because they're still amazing. And I bet that, I'm pretty sure, I mean, don't quote me again, I'm pretty sure that by the time Ascendance comes out, like when Ascendance is brought out, we will not have the Havoc playlists anymore, which they're kind of cool, but they'll be put in a standard rotation probably. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, do all that great stuff, and leave comments for future videos in the comments if you want, because I would be happy to do more videos based off of stuff you guys want to see. Also remember, subscribe, and check out Ray's clips. Hablo en inglés.